And what time zone should we be in? And should it be standard or daylight? And my friend Steve Vick, you're right in the middle of it, so why don't you lead off?
Thank you. I have worked on this issue now for a number of years. I want to give you just a little bit of background first. In 2017, I passed a resolution that would encourage us in the northern time zone in Idaho to move to daylight savings time year-round. Since then, the state of Washington has passed a law to move to daylight savings time year-round. The state of Oregon has passed a law to move to daylight savings time year-round. But Washington's is contingent on what Oregon does. Oregon passed theirs contingent on what Washington and California do. And California's law says that if Congress allows it, they want the people to vote on it. So California's legislature basically passed the buck to the people. But I'm hopeful that we can pass the law. It's been proven that changing your clock back and forth is not good for your health. We are currently on daylight savings time 8 months of the year, and so it seems like the easiest transition is just to go to that year-round and stay in that time zone. One of my personal issues is if we go to standard time, it's already light here at 4:30 in the morning. It would be light at 3:30 in the morning and dark at 8 o'clock at night instead of 9 o'clock at night. So that's just a personal preference of mine to go to daylight savings time. Also, if we went to standard time, and southern Idaho didn't change, and Montana didn't change, in the summer we would be 2 hours different than our bordering state, just a little ways away for some of us. 30 minutes for some in this room probably, and 2 hours different than the rest of our state. I don't think that's workable either. I have a bill that should be printed this week in State Affairs it will be a bill, hopefully we can get both the House and the Senate to pass it, that will tie our time as it is now to the state of Washington. And I can give you a whole history, and so if Congress allows Washington to switch their time, then Idaho's would switch as well. We would stay in the same time zone as Washington. And I could give you the whole history of daylight savings time and how it came about and why some places, like a little corner of Oregon, is carved out and is in the same time zone as Boise, different from the rest of the state, while this little slice of Idaho is in the same time zone as Washington and instead of the rest of Idaho, but you probably don't want to hear all that. But there is a chance that if the southern part of Idaho is willing to stay in Mountain Standard Time, that all of Idaho, as well as Washington and Oregon, would all be on the same time. And that would be very convenient. I don't think it's a pipe dream anymore. So.
And Senator Vick has assured me that if his bill passes, we will have summer year-round.
None of the rest of you want to dive into that one? Okay, that's all right.